With me is Ed Kuiper, Doctor of Metaphysics, seminar leader, self-healing teacher, and best-selling author of Ride the Happiness Wave. Ed, you've written a book about happiness that's drawing a lot of attention. What motivated you to write this book?
Interesting question. If you had asked me a few years ago, would I even write a book, I would have said, no, I don't know enough to write a book. But I had some very interesting experiences. I was going through a period of time the last couple of years where I just was feeling stressed. I didn't know what I was feeling. It was like a heaviness. I think a lot of people experienced a heaviness in their lives. And I knew I was feeling it. I wanted to observe why it was happening and try and figure it out, and I couldn't. One day, I woke up and I felt completely light. It was like all this heaviness that I'd been feeling and the stress or whatever was gone. In place of it was all kinds of thoughts about happiness, Carl. I mean, a myriad of information that I didn't know that I knew, but I knew it. And some of the information was you need to write a book. I actually received some guidance about this because we're here to be happy. They said if you think about why people come to Earth, it certainly is to be happy. It's not to be sad or mad or whatever. Write the book because you want to help people be happy and become what they're supposed to be anyway. Well, to make a long story short, I ended up receiving all kinds of guidance and wrote the book. Whether I call it information that was already in me, which a lot of it was, or a download of information from guidance, which I think it was also, I got a lot of information. Part of the book has what are called happiness flashes, which are little nudges that you can do every day. If you pick one a day and just do it, where you actually feel happy, it makes you feel happy. I got about 300 of those flashes with that initial guidance when I woke up. Over the next 2 days after that, I kept getting this information in. Well, how do you get 300 happiness flashes in 3 days when you haven't been happy? You don't even know that you know it. But so that's how it went down. I ended up writing the book, and it's very, very fascinating what's happened. Well,
the premise of this book is that people can be happy all the time. Do you think it's a little idealistic? You think people are going to buy that?
Yeah, I understand. I've had that brought up. My premise, and what's come to me, is that happiness is already within you when you're born. It's innate. We all have it. So if happiness is already within you, it's yours already.
It's true.
So can I be happy all the time? Yes. All I have to do is activate what's already within me. And this book gives you actions that you can do that are simple, that work every time you do them, that activate that happiness that is already yours.
Would you say people have learned to be unhappy? So we've kind of gone maybe the other direction, that rather than happiness being our default state, unhappiness is sort of our default state, and we have to work towards being happy.
Yeah, to answer your question. Everybody is different. When somebody is unhappy, there's always a reason for it. But what they have to recognize is you can change that instantly by simply doing some simple little actions where suddenly it overrides what you're feeling, this unhappiness, and you're feeling happy.
Well, you just said happiness is easy to activate. And everyone around you can kind of feel this. Can you give me an example?
Yeah, smiling would be a real good example. When you smile at somebody, it creates remember, you're made of energy, and it's creating a frequency when you do it. When you smile at somebody, what happens? The person smiles back. Mm-hmm. They're creating a frequency. Now you're radiating a frequency, and they're radiating a frequency, and they resonate together, and you both feel good. So the moral here is smile as much as you can. Smile more than you ever have smiled before. So somebody says, "Well, gee, it's really difficult to smile. How can I do that? How do I smile more than ever before?" Well, is it easy? Perhaps not. But if you take a moment and just just take a deep breath and smile. Allow a relaxed smile to come onto your face. And practice that relaxed smile all the time. Just have a nice relaxed smile on your face all the time. It suddenly becomes part of you. And can you do it? Yes, you can. It's very simple. And so you're putting yourself into a state where you're continuously overriding negativity might come your way. If I'm putting at a positive frequency of happiness, it overrides the negative frequencies that you might be experiencing elsewhere. Our positive energy overrides negative energy. Another good example is compliments. Somebody gives you a compliment, how does it make you feel?
Oh, it makes you feel good. And it's instantaneous.
Yeah, it activates happiness in you. When you give a compliment to someone else, it does the same doggone thing. It activates happiness where you feel good. And when you see that person feeling good, you feel good. So there's all kinds of little things you can do to activate happiness for yourself and for others.
Well, this has been great information. There's a lot more great information in your book, Ride the Happiness Wave. Where can we get that?
It's available on Amazon.com, or you can order it off my website. It actually, something else you want to be aware of that relates to the happiness. Wonder if somebody has an emotional issue or they're in pain. Do you think it'd be easy to do actions that make them happy? A lot of times it's very difficult to create happiness if you're experiencing anxiety of some sort, such as physical pain or emotional pain. There's information in the book about tapping, about sound. There's ways that you can get rid of that anxiety and free yourself up and clear the energy of your body. Because when you're clear, it allows you to put out those happiness frequencies a lot easier. So there's a whole course in the book, a course on tapping, and there's information on sound and several other things as well.
So you can sort yourself out first, and then you can sort out others.
That is correct.
Excellent. Well, Ed, this has been very informative. I appreciate what you're doing. Thank you for coming by.
My pleasure.